What's up, everybody? Tuning in. Gonna do a little course preview breakdown of the odds. Fortinet Championship, week 1 of the PGA Tour season. Gotta be excited. It was an awesome season last year. We have like 53 events. Coming back this year, we got 48 now, 48. It's gonna be a fun season. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. Let's get right into this. I'm not gonna take long. Just break down the board, see what I like. Here's my thoughts. So we're in Silverado Resort and Spa, Napa Valley, California, wine country, an awesome spot to be. Maybe that's why John Rahm's there, because it's an awesome spot to be. But we'll get to that soon. Par 72, just about 7,200 yards. Easy course. Like, there's nothing to talk about the course. They're gonna get low. They're gonna score. It's week 1. Bunch of Corn Ferry guys. Like, you can break down the course as much as you want. There's only so many predicting factors to a course like this. Anyone can win, from Stuart Sink to Kevin Na. Anyone can win. It's going to be a crapshoot. Like, we know that's going to be a crapshoot, but it's bent power greens. Like, Travelers has these type of greens, Barracuda, Rocket Mortgage. So you can get a little bit analytical with the green types, who's good on these types of greens, but you don't know how much of a blend it's going to be and who's going to – it's just weird. It's just weird. And I like to be analytical, but there's only so much. You can't be Kevin Cash if you follow baseball, the Rays manager. He lives and dies by analytics, and you can't be too analytical. You got to use your brain, use what you know, and trust your gut, because Brian always shits on me for some guys, but I'm trusting my gut, and I think we're going to win this week. So let's get into the board. All right. Open up with no surprises here. It's Jon Rahm's the favorite, plus 350. And if he runs away with it, he runs away with it. Like, what are we going to do if Jon Rahm wins in this field? Nothing. No one's going to complain. It's Jon Rahm, best player in the world. Webb, Kevin Na, Decky, Zal is the next tier. This tier is interesting too, because Webb and Na, I really feel like have a lot to play for. Like, they just got, I wouldn't say snub, but they weren't selected for the Ryder Cup team. So I feel like Kevin Na and Webb Simpson are going to come out like, all right, you're not going to pick me for the Ryder Cup team. I'm going to go win week 1. Watch this. But who knows? And both of these guys most definitely can win here. Kevin Na has been down there in the past. Like, he's been up there. Like, it's tough. Like, these guys these top 3, besides obviously Rahm, these top 3 can easily take this, and no one would be surprised. Decky. All right. Decky, Masters champion, obviously, but I feel like he had one really good week, and that was in the Masters. And then other weeks he was just kind of like hovering. I mean, Decky, ball striker, he can strike it to death, but who knows? Why is he here? It's just tough. All right. Will Zalatoris. Will Zalatoris is my first play on the board. Maybe I'm reaching. Will Zalatoris does not score, does not get in the 20s. He's my favorite golfer. Like, it might be a homer pick, but Rookie of the Year just got announced today. He's one of the best iron players and ball strikers in the world. Like, if you follow me, you know I love Zalatoris. I bet him often, but I don't know. It's a reach. I don't suggest betting Will Zalatoris. What is he, 22-1 here? I got him at 28. It's with Zal, you know what you're getting. You're going to strike the ball to death. You're going to miss putts. If he can get it rolling, he can win. I'll move on. Anything else notable? Cameron Tringale, not even going to talk about him. Hoffman, my next pick. 35-1 here on DraftKings. I have him at 50-1, actually. I really, really, really fought hard with the odds this week. You guys know me. I'm like usually go 5 to 6, but I set up my card the same every single week. I risked 5 units to return 35. I got these 2 guys from the top in Zalatoris and Hoffman, and then I went a bunch of bombs. I got to fit in 10 guys. Yeah, 10 guys to make up 5 units, and I didn't JMAZ it at all. If you know JMAZ, sorry JMAZ, if you're watching this, I did not JMAZ it. I took 28 to 150. which is valid. Like it makes sense. Risk 5 units, return 35, 7 times the profit. 7 times the investment. So the next play is Charlie Hoffman. Why do we like Charlie Hoffman? He's Cali. He's a ball striker. Stuart sank one here last year. You don't have to get too crazy with it. Why do you think I won a lot last year? Because I didn't get too analytical. I love the analytics, but I didn't get too analytical, and you can't. You gotta just do what you know, and don't get too analytical and invested. But Charlie Hoffman, he was the 5th ranked player in my model, and I loved him. When just going down the board, I loved Charlie Hoffman. I thought he was awesome, and ranked out in my model. No, not going to overthink it. Charlie Hoffman play. All right, moving on. HV3, Munoz, and Champ. HV3 is a very, very, very popular guy this week. Very popular guy this week. I know my good friend Andy, I think, is all over HV3. I could be wrong, but I think my friend Andy, and you guys know Andy, is on Harold Varner this week. And he's been playing great golf as of late. What is it, the past 2-3 tournaments, Liberty, BMW. I'm not really sure before that, but he's been playing really good. And he's a boomer bust guy. Like, Varner's a good pick for outright because he's volatile. He can win a tournament, he can miss the cut, but that's what you want in the outright market. It's not like you're betting him in a matchup or even a top 20 or 40. Like, you want a volatile golfer in the outright market who has winning capability. And Harold Varner, he can do that. He's here at 40. I have him, a local has him at 44 for me. I looked at that, but I had to pass it. I'm not a Varner guy. Whenever I bet him, he Varners, and I'm sure the same for you guys. Munoz, volatile, very volatile. And if you're betting Munoz, John, PGA Tout, you guys know PGA Tout well. He's a huge Munoz guy, but I think he's the most unpredictable golfer on the PGA Tour. And that could be an argument, but it's either top 5 or miscut for Munoz. And I feel like this is a good spot for Munoz, but I'm not going to be playing him here. Cameron Champ, he's won here, 2 years ago, just won at 3M Open. So there's form. If you bet Cameron Champ, I would not shit on you for that. I like Cameron Champ. He's a bomber. Like, these guys, this course, the way you're going to get around this course, like, if you're looking at the strategy and how to do it, like, what you want is a guy who bombs it, hits wedges in. But, like, if you get too invested in that and you're looking in the buckets, the 125 to 150, the 100 to 125, like, I feel like it's just too much for me because there's different ways to score it in golf. There's different ways to, like, Kevin Na, he's not gonna hit it that far, as far as Cameron Champ, but he can hit a mid-iron or whatever mid-iron in and make the putt, probably at a higher rate than Cameron Champ will with a wedge. But Cameron Champ will be in the middle of the fairway, far down there, and he'll have wedges in. And if you bet him, you're going to be frustrated that, oh my God, I got 100 yards in, I got 80 yards in, birdie, 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 par. Or hits one over the green and can't get up and down because he's Cameron Champ. I'm just a hater of Cameron Champ. I'm sorry, but I will not be betting Cameron Champ. Anyone notable? We got Mito, Mark Leishman, Siwoo, and Grillo. Leash. I'm not a Leash guy, but 45 to 1. I can see it. I can definitely see it. See, it's not my favorite play. I feel like this. I don't really feel like this is the best spot for Leash. I feel like I would like a little bit more of a difficult around the green type course for Leash. I don't know if he has that many 20 under in him at this point in his career. I could be wrong, but I'm not going to get there with Leash. Mito. I don't have to say anything about Mito. Everyone on Twitter is on Mito. I mean, he's a stud. He's bombs it, hits great ball striker. You saw what was he? 3rd, 5th, like 10th in like a 3 to 5 week span, like around the Olympics time. Like, he's gonna win soon. He won on the Korn Ferry Tour 3 times. That's how he was able to play. He got his Battlefield promotion, which is the 3-win promotion on the Korn Ferry Tour. Great player. I'm just not going to get there yet with Mito. He's not my favorite. What is he? Chilean? No, he's whatever. Joaquin Neiman's my favorite, not him. Siwoo, Grillo, Siwoo. This could be Siwoo year because he's got, what does he have, a year and a half before he has to go to the military. If Siwoo just goes absolutely nuts this season, good for him, so be it. I'm not going to get there with Siwoo, but this could be a Siwoo year, like top 20, like week after week after week. We get to Grillo and Homa, which are actually my next two plays, which I have a Grillo at 60 and a Homa at 65. See, I really searched on these odds. Really, really searched on these odds. Why do I like Grillo? He's won here before. He's within 100 miles of the coast. I hope that's right. I hope Napa is 100 miles of the Pacific coast because me and PGA Tout always talk about how you can only play Grillo at a coastal course. If you look at his splits where he does well, it just so happens to be at or around a coast. He made the cut at the PGA Championship at Kiwa, which is on the beach, and he just plays good on coastal courses. And I was trying to reach there for Grillo at Liberty National because it was on the river, but I was just a reach. But Grillo this week, I really like Grillo. He's one of the best ball strikers on the planet. He strikes the hell out of the ball, has great looks for birdies, hole after hole, doesn't make them. But he won here losing strokes putting. I think he lost 2 strokes putting back when he won here, and that's what he could do because minus 2 strokes putting for him is just about even to like +1 for the good guys because he's just that bad of a putter and he just gets himself into that many good opportunities. Next play is Max Homa. Brian, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I like Max Homa. He's great on this surface. He's home in California, and I had a thing for the Cali guys this week. I don't know why, but I have a hitch for the Cali guys. He tweeted out how he wanted to get off to a good start, and I feel like Homa, I have him at 66. Like, he can win. He's won once in the last 2 seasons. Quail, I believe that was 2 years ago. Quail and then Riviera last year. He won in the state before. He won in 2 much stronger fields than this. And I feel like I was talking to my friends and they were saying 66 isn't a good number on Max, but I feel like in this field, it's okay. But it's Max Homa. Like, you know what you're going to get. It is what it is. Let's go to my next play. We have, where is he? I think I might have passed him. There he is. Maverick Mcneilly, 60. I have him at 60. I got him on DraftKings. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th play out of 10. Maverick Mcneilly, another Cali guy. He's itching to win. He's been close, and this is the type of field he's going to win in. He's not going to break through in a huge event. He's going to win in a weaker field with where he's under 100 to 1. I think this is a good spot for Maverick, and I've seen a lot of guys on him. But I think he fits the mold too. He's going to bomb the ball. I call Maverick Rory Jr. He can't really hit his irons, and Rory is, you guys know, been struggling with his irons the past season to season and a half. Maverick bombs the ball to tee and putts it. He's Rory. I think that's why I call him Rory Jr. Whenever I do play Rory, I sprinkle some Maverick because I feel like they're the same player. He's like the minor league version of Rory, in my opinion. Go down. Anything else notable? Chez, Perez, Gooch. I've seen a few Chez's out there. I've seen a few resort course Pat Perez. He just plays good at resort courses. It's simple as that. He makes a ton of birdies. Perez makes sense. Taylor Gooch, he'll strike it well. I know my friends Andy and Rob love Taylor Gooch. And I think he's going to win soon. He's just last season in the fall, I feel like I remember him doing really well, but he just never got there. But Taylor Gooch, you know what you're going to get. He's going to strike it well, make some putts, and he can you'll see his name on the leaderboard. B. Todd. See, when I was at Travelers, I was following Brendan Todd and Scotty Scheffler, and I think it was Friday or Saturday. And I heard Brendan Todd saying, he was like talking about maybe talking about the Honda or something, or the Florida swing. He was like, yeah, I can't play down there. I'm not long enough. I'm not going to play at a course that I don't think I could compete at. So that made me think that Brendan Todd is only going to play at places he likes and wants to thinks he can win at. This is a course that Brendan Todd could win at. Like, it's nothing special about the course. I mean, I'm not playing Brendan Todd, and I don't think you should play Brendan Todd, but that's my nugget on Brendan Todd. Let's move down and see if you can find anything else. Steven Yeager. Remember the name. He is a Korn Ferry grad. Got overshadowed a little bit by Mito and Zalatoris and Grayson Sigg. I wonder if Grayson Sigg's here. I don't think he is. But Yeager, he is a stud. I think he had, 2 wins on the Korn Ferry Tour, maybe double that in top T5s. I think he had like 4 or 5 top 5s in the Korn Ferry. But I saw his odds, I think, 70 here? I saw him all the way down to 130. So, which is good. That means the books don't know how to treat him, which works in your favor. But I thought I wrote him down on my short list on guys I would look at, but I couldn't get there on a Yeager. Charles Howell. Yeah. Oh. Share screen. Lost you for a second. There we go. We're back. Where was I? I was at Steven Yeager, Charles Howell. You know what, you're going to get to him. Let's go down. Aaron Rai and Lucas Herbert. Aaron Rai, Euro guy through and through, and he played in the Korn Ferry Tour Finals. Got his, I think he's pretty sure he got his card. That's why he's here. But yeah, he wears 2 gloves, which is funny. And Lucas Herbert, another guy, Euro guy, who from the Travelers to this past Travelers to whatever event he won in Euro to like the week after, he was like top 10, top 5, win, top 5, top 10. He went crazy, and then he didn't really do much from the British Open on, which he was like a popular pick, DFS guy, but maybe he just got hot. And I remember his win. I forget what Euro event it was, but he made like, I think it was like 22 of 22 putts from 10 feet and in, and like, which was crazy. And he just didn't know how to putt and won. And on Sunday, he was like OB every hole and just saved more. Crazy. All right, go down. My next play, actually, guess it. Take a look. Oh, there's Grayson Sigg. Take a look. Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? I see 2 of them. It is Roger Sloan. Roger Sloan. Next level hot. Down the stretch. What is it? 3M or John Deere? He was contending, I think. Wyndham. It was 3M. Wyndham, he was in a playoff, I think. Yeah, he was in a playoff. But he's a Canadian ball striker. He is trending very, 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 very well right now. I have him at 105 to 1 as my 6th play. And he modeled out for me. Like, he ranked like 4th or 5th in my model, which is, maybe I'm wrong, but I am sending out Roger Sloan at 105 to 1. Next play. We move down. He's on there. Take a look. Who do you think it is? Harry Higgs. He was here last year. He was very good last year. But he's probably going to be a popular play because he finished 2nd here, I believe, last year. And he had a good showing at Liberty and down the stretch at the end of the season. But towards the middle of the season, I feel like he forgot how to play golf and it was just like god-awful. Just god-awful. So it's not Harry Higgs. I'm sorry. My next play is Saheeth Figala. You may not have ever heard of him before. He is a graduate of Pepperdine University, national champion in college, and he finished in the top 10 here last year. Let me see exactly what he finished. Saheeth Figala. Saheeth Figala, Safeway Open. He finished in the top 6. So that's enough for me to play him. I was going into the season going to play him in one and done, but sadly I couldn't get into one and done contest. But top 6 tier last year. He's from Cali. He putted really well here last year, and on the exact same greens at the Memorial in round 1 when he went like 6 under on the front 9, and I thought he was going to steal my Morikawa first round leader, but he like blew up. But this is a much easier course, obviously, than the Memorial, and he played well here last year, and he played well in the Korn Ferry Tour Finals to get his card. Saheeth Figala, remember the name. He may very well do well this week. I've seen a lot of Joseph Bramlett this week. Ryan Moore won here before. Moved down. Troy Merritt, he was trending in the right direction down the stretch of the season, but he relies too much on the short game for me. And which is good here, like in a putting contest, he's going to putt it. But I just can't get there with Troy Merritt this week. Alex Smalley, Duke product, Korn Ferry guy. He was in contention a little bit at the Wyndham. And ever since then, people fell in love with him. And who knows? I'm not going to play him, but you're getting a lot of guys you don't know here. My next play, Adam Shank. I have him at 130-1 on FanDuel. Adam Shank, also another guy who was coming on towards the end of the season. He modeled out for me. He was like about 8th, 9th in my model. And I'm scared with Shank because I don't really like – whenever he's in contention, he just literally shanks it and blows up. But I wanted to go with bombs this week, and I'm not really a bomb guy, but I wanted to go with long shots because the past few seasons long shots have won here. And yeah, so Shank was my 8th play. I got 2 more left, and they are coming up fairly shortly. Anyone else notable? Tom Hoagie played really well down the stretch of the season at Liberty. Good first round leader guy. Patrick Rogers. Andy loves Patrick Rogers. I'm sure he's on him this week. I am not on Patrick Rogers, but he's also a Cali guy. Maybe I should be on him, but it's too late now. Who am I on? Hammerin' Hank Lebioda. 110-1 right here. I have him at 150. Where did I get that 150 at? Caesars. 150 at Caesars. Which I feel like those odds don't make sense for a guy who was in contention. Was it 3-4 weeks in a row down the stretch of the season? After he had that family issue, he kind of fell off. He didn't really do anything. He literally did nothing in the playoffs. And after that, but I'll take my chance at a 150-1 guy. He didn't really model out for me at all, but it's more of just like a odds compared to what I think he's capable of. And yeah, 150-1 on Hank, on someone who literally could have won 3 to 4 weeks in a row. Not much of a decision for me there. As we keep going down, Fratelli, he's popular. Hudson Swafford. I didn't get to him in the outright market, but I most likely will in the top 10. He's been just striking the hell out of the ball. Like, I think he gained 13 strokes ball striking at Liberty. Like, he led the field in ball striking. And then he did it again. He didn't do it again to that extent the next week, but he played awesome at BMW. I had a top 10 on him, 12-1, which cashed. And like 130-1 on Hudson Swafford, I think that should be played. I'm not getting there, but I don't hate that at all. I'm going to get to him in the top 20 or top 10 market for sure. Luke List, blacklist. Never betting Luke List in my life because he's just really tough to follow. Who else notable? Cooch, he's great on the surface. That's it. That's all I have to say about Cooch. He played at the Barracuda, and he was popular and like finished like last at the Barracuda. So that's where Matt Kuchar's game is right now. My next play, Doc Redmond. Why do I like Doc Redmond? Did he model out for me at all? No. But he finished third here last year. I think it was a backdoor third. I think he shot like a 60 or 60, something stupid on Sunday. But he drives the ball really straight. He's going to be in the fairway, and he's not by any means short. So he's going to have short irons to wedges into most holes. And Doc is a guy who will birdie 5 holes in a row. Yes, he'll probably do it for only one day, but in this field, I'll take 150 to 1 Doc, who finished third last year. It's not rocket science. Like I said at the beginning, it's not you can't get too analytical, because analytics are things for a reason. They change from week to week. You have to trust your gut. You have to trust what you know, and you win. It's not hard. You win. I mean, it is hard, but you're not going to win every week, but you'll win sometimes. As we get down, these are some real crazy names that Kyle Stanley, he will lose a million strokes putting. Josh Creel just won on the Korn Ferry Tour. I think he's just happy to be here. Chesson Hadley, 180 to 1. I don't know why those are his odds. I'm going to get to him in the top 20 market for sure. He finished close here, I think it was 13, 15, like 13th and 15th place in like back-to-back years. But I don't hate Chesson Hadley. Vincent Rayleigh I saw touted, but he's like 500. But also so is Stuart Sink. And all right, this is the last name I'll probably get to. Cameron Young went to school with Will Zalatoris at Wake, and I've heard that he was an objectively better golfer than Will Zalatoris. I mean, you guys know the capability of Zalatoris, but this dude balled out on the Korn Ferry Tour. He kind of, depending on how you weighted your model and like dates, I know he crept into some of your models, but I'm not saying he's going to win by any means. But Cameron Young, just remember the name. I like this. I'm going to keep tabs on him this week because he can golf his ball. And scrolling down, Kramer Hickok, man, I didn't see him. 250 to 1. He's gonna bomb the ball. He's gonna have wedges in. He won. Oh my God, Kramer Hickok. He didn't win, but he almost won Travelers with the exact same greens. Did we just find something? Did we just find Kramer Hickok right now? Do we have to bet Kramer Hickok like top 5? Because there's only like 4 courses on the tour that have these greens or similar greens, and Kramer Hickok. He's gonna bomb the ball. He's gonna have a wedge in. Maybe he can make some putts. Kramer. Oh. See what happens when we look down the board. And as we scroll down, there's nothing really else notable. Nate Lashley, 301. Damn. Quade Cummins, Texas guy. Wyndham Clark, he's gonna bomb the ball. But besides that, yeah. Chris Ventura, Monday queued, and Chris Ventura lost his card. Monday queued into this event, and he finished in the top 10 here last year. And he's 500 to 1. I wonder what his top 10 odds are. He's 50 to 1 for a top 10. 50 to 1, and he top 10 here last season, I believe. Chris Ventura, Safeway Open 2020. He finished T7. So he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. He just lost his card. 50 to 1 for a top 10, which he did last year. Playing with emotion. Don't hate that at all. Okay, he's last on the board. That is going to do it. I just wanted to be quick, run down the board. Hope you guys got something out of it. I'm going to try to do this maybe every week. I'm going to have Rob on tomorrow to go down strictly DFS. I'm not a DFS guy. I'm not going to talk about stuff I don't really dabble in or know too much about. So I'm an outright guy. You guys know that. So Rob will be on. tomorrow. It's supposed to be today, but plans changed. But every other week, Rob will be on Tuesday nights to break down DFS. Not competing with Tap and Birdie yet. Just kidding. But yeah, so that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck this week.